Hey guys, what's up? Thank you very much for clicking play and hanging with me. I welcome you back to the channel. If you're new here, I welcome you also. You know what to do. Click subscribe, like, share the video with all your friends. This is a channel where I post messages to encourage you and me in our journey as we pursue our goals. My aim here on this channel is to develop a community or an online family where we can all share and help each other grow, develop, and become that which we see inside ourselves. Bring that out into the real world. So yeah, I welcome you. Stick around, watch this video. If you find any value in it, click subscribe so that I can notify you, or you may be notified by the YouTube gods when I do download and upload a new video. So yeah guys, thank you very much once again for all your support so far, for being with me all the way since I started. If you are the first subscriber to my channel, oh my god, like, it's been quite a ride so far, and I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate you being here right now. So as you can see, I'm trying something new today. I'm standing up. I figured maybe sitting down was a bit too, so I thought I'd change it up a little bit and just stand up and see how I present from this particular position. So with that being said, let's go straight into today's video. I want to start today's video a little bit differently. So instead of doing the story time in the middle of the video, I want to start with the story, then lead on to the video, so you can maybe have an understanding of what I'm trying to say, or an understanding of the message I am trying to deliver from the get-go. Right, the story comes from the Bible, I know, and it's at the moment that Jesus is being crucified. In fact, at this point, he's already been crucified, but yet he's still alive. And today, mostly, I know when I'm telling these stories, I focus on Jesus because I feel like he's a great example of what we should be doing in our daily lives. But today, I want to focus a little bit more on the two people that were crucified alongside Jesus, the two people that were crucified on either side of him. So one side was a criminal, another side was another criminal, and in between, the Son of God. So these two criminals, right, both have two different experiences whilst on the cross. One of the criminals looks at the situation he's in, and he I want to say petitioned Jesus, but the way he approached the situation was more like, hey, come on, you've been calling yourself the Son of God all this time. Why don't you do something, miraculous? Why don't you do something divine? Get yourself off the cross first of all, and then free us as well, so that we may be free. Show your power to these people that have crucified you. That is the approach that he had to the situation. He went to Jesus and told him, look, if you're hanging because you're the Son of God, those people clearly don't believe that you're a Son of God. Now, I don't believe you're a Son of God, but if you are by any chance, please get yourself off the cross and get me down as well. See, that particular criminal was, what am I trying to say? Small-minded, right? He wasn't thinking about the bigger picture. He was too caught up in the situation that he was in. Now, I understand you are being crucified, you are about to die. It's kind of hard to think about anything other than the fact that your life is about to come to an end. Like, I don't know why I'm saying that with so much conviction, like I've been through that situation before and I know how it feels. But like, I can understand that there isn't anything else that would be on your mind except for the very fact that you are about to die, and you don't want to die. There is nothing within you that would let you die. So I can understand why he petitioned Jesus that way. But then we shift to the other criminal who was on the side, who had a different approach. Now this criminal looks at Jesus and says, look, you say you're the Son of God, right? And you say that you are the King of Kings, like your kingdom will reign forever. So instead of rescuing me now and setting me free now and getting me off this cross now, I ask one thing. When you come into power, when you come into glory, right? Remember me. And Jesus looks at this guy and says, do you know what? I will remember you. I said to you today that you will be in paradise with me. Right? Now I paraphrase, I didn't read the scripture, just remember it. And he says, you know, you'll be in paradise. So whilst there were two criminals in the same situation, one ended up in paradise, one ended up, well, I mean, he was a criminal, he was murderer, he was killing people, so I'm guessing, without having to condemn and judge, well, the Bible didn't say where he ended up, but you know, we can speculate where he ended up. It was not paradise, because Jesus did not even acknowledge, you know, his taunts. He did not even acknowledge him saying, get yourself off the cross and get me off the cross. So what am I trying to say today, right? What is the gist? What is the message behind this story? You see, every single situation that you find yourself in, every single crisis that presents itself, whether it is to you personally, it is in your family, it is in your community, even if it's a global catastrophe, a global, you know, crisis, kind of like what we are facing now with the pandemic of the coronavirus. Even in that situation, there are people that are looking at that situation and taking the first approach, which leads to nothing, and there are people that are looking at at this crisis that we're currently in and taking the second approach, looking at the broader picture, looking at the bigger picture, and positioning themselves to come out in a better position once the crisis is over. Now guys, if you're getting some value from this video so far, remember, subscribe, smash the like button, you know, and share this message with other people that you think would want to hear it. So yeah, every single situation that you find yourself in presents itself its own difficulties and its own opportunities. The key for you, and like the video says, it's one tip. So I'm going to give you one tip because I really want to, you know, reduce the time of my videos to like 10 minutes. So I'm just going to do one tip and that'll be it. The key for you, the thing that you need to do is to be aware of the bigger picture. Do not be sucked in with the momentary stuff. Yeah, be aware of the bigger picture. There are people right now who are positioning themselves in such a way that as soon as the world is open and all the lockdowns are lifted, they're going to find themselves in positions that they never would have been in had this particular pandemic not hit this country or the country, most of the countries on this planet. For example, the financial crisis of 2008, most people lost money. Most people saw that as the worst thing that's ever happened to them. And for some of them, it was right. But for other people, man, they applied themselves. They looked at that and they thought, this is the opportunity that I have been waiting for. This is the opportunity that I've been dying for. And man, they applied themselves, and as soon as the economy started to resurrect again, they found themselves in positions and levels that they had never been in before. Like, had the recession not come, they never would have ascended to those levels. Some people became, you know, presidents. Some people became high influencing politicians. Some people became the high influencing businessmen from the financial crisis that crippled other people. So now I'm speaking to you. You are at home right now. There's lockdown. You can't go out. You can't do the things that you used to do. Life is different. It's not the same thing that it was, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks ago. What are you doing to ensure that by the time life gets back to normal, or what we know to be normal, you will be in a better position, far better than you were when you went into the crisis? Well, see, this is what I'm talking about. Battery just died on me because I thought this video was going to be under 10 minutes, so I didn't change the battery pack. But hey, here we go. So, like I was saying, are you placing yourself in a position to be successful once this particular crisis that we are in is over? So now I promise you a tip, right? And I'm pretty sure by now you figured out what the tip was. You know, if you go back to the story that I told at the start of the video, you will know that the difference between those two criminals was the fact that one was able to look beyond the now and looked into the future, you know, whatever that future was, and he was able to be successful based on what the Bible says about that particular situation. One couldn't get over the fact that the current situation was too heavy. Yeah, he focused just on that situation and he sank, allegedly. Yeah, we can assume he sank. And so there are people right now that are looking at the current situation and thinking, oh my God, I've lost my job. Hey, if you've lost your job because of this, mate, you have 3 months, right, that you can pump into that particular passion that you've had. Start that business. I don't know, especially for you guys that work online, for you guys that have online influence. This is the time. We are all online. We're consuming every single day. This is the time to grow your online influence, grow that community, grow that online family. You know, this is time to feed them with all the content that you have. Bring value to your community such that by the time this lockdown is lifted, yeah, your online influence is higher than it was going into the crisis. So here's your tip. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what's changing. And always look ahead. Make decisions that are going to benefit you in the future post the crisis. In the future, when everything goes back to normal, because things are going to go back to normal. Maybe not normal as we know it, but things are going to go back to normal. So think ahead. Be aware of your surrounding, but do not focus on your current situation. Think about how you can use the current position, the current situation, the current pandemic to benefit you and your goals and your dreams and your purpose and whatever it is that you are trying to achieve. Because it is tempting, and I saw a meme that's been going around on Instagram of SpongeBob, and he's looking at a book, and on one side it's saying, what should I do? Should I just sleep because I'm never going to get free time like this again? Or should I grind because I'm never going to have free time like this again? And that is exactly the position that we are all in. Some of you have got so much free time that if you applied yourself even a few hours every single day, man, as soon as December is coming around, people will be saying 2020 was one of the worst years on the calendar so far. You'll be saying it was one of your most successful years. But instead, if you choose to take the other side of the book and sleep 4 or 5 naps a day, 6 even for some people that are overachievers, yeah, by the time December rolls up, you'll be saying 2020 was the worst year. But I don't want you to be like that. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be in a position where I'm saying this year was a write-off, when there's an opportunity for me to change something, to grow something, to develop something, hell, to start something. I want to be just like that guy on the cross, looking at my current situation and seeing past it to what could be in the future. And that's what I'm aiming for. And I hope that's what you guys are aiming for as well. Again, my name is Blessing, and thank you very much for sticking with me all the way to the end. If you found value in the video, once again, subscribe, like, comment, share. Let's start a discussion about this in the comment section, and let's have a talk about it. And you guys, I will see you in the next one, but always remember, endure, never falter.